Try this.
Wow, I can see clearly now.
Get your paranoid makeup optometrist.
Schools have decided to implement a new system, and the mystery behind Bob Ewell's death. In sports news, we have results from our football team and the ever-popular track and field competitions.
Good morning, people of Mekong County. We bring you breaking news from an incident that happened just yesterday night. Just after a Halloween pageant, Mr. Bob Ewell was found dead under a tree, with a knife sticking out of his chest. You might find him familiar as he was involved in Tom Robinson's trial some time ago. Now, let's head down to the scene and take a closer look of the crime scene.
Yesterday night in Mekong, after a Halloween pageant, Jeremy Atticus Finch, or Jem, and Jean Louis Finch, or Scout, were walking home when they were attacked by Bob Ewell.
Thankfully, Arthur Radley, better known as Boo, was at the scene. He was quick enough to step forward to help the children, or they would have been killed by Bob Ewell. It has been testified by Mr. Atticus Finch that Mr. Bob Ewell has indeed fell onto his own knife accidentally and killed himself.
Thank you, and this has been Zoey reporting.
Here we are at the Ewell's place. Now, I'm about to interview Miss Miella Ewell.
Hello, who's that there?
Miss Miella, I would like to interview you. Can you please come out?
Alright.
Miss Miella, what do you feel about your father's death?
I feel very sad about it.
Oh, then why do you think your father wanted to kill the two children?
I have no idea about it. Sorry.
This has been Yvette Ho reporting live from the Ewell's place. And now, we'll be gone for a short news break before we return with more news on Bob Ewell's death.
Get yours now at any Mekong market.
Welcome back to Mekong County News. And now we have with us Mr. Atticus Finch. Mr. Finch, what are your thoughts on yesterday's incident?
I never expect that Bob would take revenge on my children, as I feel that he would be sensible enough to accept the results of the trial and not to take revenge on my children. I was also quite surprised that Bob Ewell took revenge on me, on my children instead of me. However, I still feel that I must really thank Arthur Radley for saving my children and express my sincere gratitude to him.
Thank you, Mr. Finch. Now, back to you.
Now, we have Miss Molly Atkinson with us. Miss Molly, what are your views on these events?
Oh, poor Jem and Scout. Although they were quite naughty as children, but still Bob Ewell shouldn't have done that to them.
Why do you think that Bob Ewell will go after the children?
I am not very sure, but I guess it's because of the Tom Robinson trial. But I don't know why he would take revenge on the children instead of Atticus. They were innocent.
Thank you, Miss Molly. Now, this is Sophie Pendleton reporting. Now, back to you, reporter.
Interviewers. Now let's hear more from Mr. Hectic.
This is Zoey reporting live at Mr. Hectic's house. Good afternoon, Mr. Hectic.
I feel that what Atticus said was very untrue. Atticus insisted that his son, Jem, was the one who killed Bob Ewell. However, there are many evidences to state that Bob Ewell fell on his own knife. His knife was stuck between his ribs, and it has to be because his whole weight drove the knife down. In the end, I was glad that Atticus agreed that he fell on his own knife and that the case has concluded without causing any further investigation.
Thank you. This has been Zoey Ong reporting from Mr. Hectic's house. Now let's go for another commercial break.
May issues at its best.
Now, let's go to news in Maycomb schools. Right now, education systems have changed. The new Dewey Decimal System has been introduced in this school.
This helps to improve the students' grades and literacy so that they will score really well in everything they do.
Thank you. And now back to the studio reporter.
This has been the end of the news report, and we hope you can gain more insights from the events. Thank you and have a great day ahead. Goodbye.